Hello, everyone. Hello, how are y'all? My name is Sanjana Das, and today we've come together for a live. So, all of the people watching there, all of the people in this conversation, it's so fun meeting all of y'all. And for all the people who don't know why we are here for a sole reason, that is to discuss a very important concept. Now, what is that very important concept? We are here to talk about different tips to reduce exam stress. Now, guys, one thing you'll have to know that it is one problem which with each and every person faces, then that's exam stress. Even if we are going for a very small exam, even if we are going for a very simple exam, we face a lot of stress. Hello, Ria. Hi, Gayatri. Hi, Lakshmi. Hi, Bia. How are you? Hello, everyone. So, all of you all here, it feels so good. So, all of the people here, let me just do a quick hello to everyone. All of you all here, it feels good when you all are here. And we are going to discuss an important concept, and that's tips to reduce exam stress. Now, what are the different tips to reduce exam stress? So, hi Shri, how are you? I don't think so I can take all of your name, but whoever I can, I'll try. So, yes, hi Shri, hi Bia, hi Gayatri, hi Ria, hi Lakshmi, hi Magesh. There are so many people. How many people do I say hi? Okay, let's just for now, let's just forget about saying hi, and let's concentrate on a very important concept. I'm going to say hi to all of you after talking about this concept, and the name of the concept is tips to reduce exam stress. So now I want it in the chat section, guys. Please answer me in the chat section. How is it? What kind of stress do y'all face? I'll tell you what my stress is. My stress is that I cannot sleep at night if I have an exam. If the day before I have an exam, I cannot sleep at night. That is my big stress. So, what is yours? What problems do y'all face? Please do put it. Please do put it in the chat box. What problems do y'all face when there's exam? So mine is first where I cannot sleep at night. That's a problem. What about yours, guys? Just put it in the chat box. What are the different stress y'all go? I'll tell you. First is where people cannot sleep. Second is where people cannot concentrate on their studies. So if I'm studying a book, I'll tell you what happens. Because I'm in a stress, I cannot study. I cannot concentrate. Yes. So yeah, I'm going to talk about how to score more marks in exam. Yeah. Yeah, a day before exam, you feel very tense. I'm telling, yeah, same thing. I am not able to sleep. It continuously goes in my head. Even in the day of the exam, the problem is that because we are so stressed for our exams, okay, because we are very stressed for our exam, it gets very difficult. Okay, so Magesh is telling that while writing, teacher informs there's very few minutes left. That is the stress when you're not able to complete your paper. We are going to take out videos where we are going to teach you how to manage time while writing a paper. I'm planning my next live to be about how to write the answer paper. But before that, let's come to how do you. Hi Kalyani, how are you? So let's come to tips to reduce exam stress. One is you're not able to sleep. Second is you are not able to study. Third is you cannot concentrate on anything. So all of these are some of the problems. Okay. So now, what are the tips to reduce exam stress? What can be the tips because of which the exam stress can be reduced? So, y'all can put your suggestions. I'm going to give you some suggestions. After that, after those suggestions, we can have a quick answer and session round, and then we can end this live. So, guys, here are my tips. Now, these are there are some of scientific tips as well. For people who think that these are just random facts, no, guys, these are not just random tips. They are scientific tips. Some of them are proven, some of them have been proven to be working. So I am going to give you some scientific, some personal tips, some things that I have actually done in my life, and a lot of different things. So y'all can give your own tips, guys, because everyone has given exams. Everyone has some way of dealing with that stress. Everyone has ways in reducing the stress. So y'all can just put it there. Okay, so now let's start with the lecture on what are the different tips to reduce exam stress. Tip number 1, just remember, first of all, while studying, don't study on a bed, study on a study table or sit down. But don't lie down in your bed. The biggest stress comes when we feel sleepy and we are not able to concentrate. I don't know how many of you all do that. Very good, Ria. Very good. Ria is giving a lot of suggestions. There are a lot of suggestions for others as well. I'm going to take others' suggestion as well. So please put it in the chat box. Please put it in the chat box. You can say suggestion number 1, study on the study table and not on the bed. Okay. So yes, y'all can give your suggestions in the chat box. My first suggestion is don't sit in the bed. I am requesting people who want to concentrate more, don't sit in the bed. Because if you sit on the bed, you will feel sleepy, then you will sleep, you won't be able to concentrate in your exams, you'll get more tensed. So yes, yes. Yeah, we are going to talk about that, Magesh. But point number 2, keep your table organized. I don't know what y'all are doing, but just lying around things are going to stress you out. Now, this thing, guys, keep your table organized. It means like if this is your table. Nowadays, we all are doing online studies. First, we used to do normal studies, so we used to put book here and let's say pencil here, like pencil box here, other things here. Now we have online studies. So laptop would be here, keep your book here from on which you're copying. So keep your table organized. Organized as in keep it properly. That is the first thing that I'm going to tell you. Keep your table organized. Yes, we are going to go through it. So, point number 1, please write it. First is don't study on the bed. Don't study on the back. Study in the study table. If you don't have a study table, it's fine. I got a study table very later in life. Initially, I used to sit down. It's fine if you sit down on the floor and study. It will not make you sleepy. The aim is to not make you sleepy. If you're sleeping, you won't be able to study and you will get stressed. I have a problem. I get so stressed I don't get to sleep. But if I'm on the bed and if I'm studying, then I'll get sleepy. So it's very confusing. So point number 1, guys, study on the study table. Point number 2, keep the table organized. Keep the table organized. Yes. Now, point number 3, guys, one subject at a time. How many of you all do it? Put it in the chat box. How many of you all do it? If you're doing algebra, then you remember, oh, my science is left. So then you'll start with science. Then when you're doing science, then you remember, okay, geography is left. Then you will do geography. How many of you all have done this? I trust me, I am giving you advice. When I was in my 10th standard, I used to do this. I used to do multiple topics. I used to do multiple topics together. And this has harmed me a lot. What about y'all? Are y'all doing can y'all like study multiple topics together? I cannot do it, but a lot of people do this. It's wrong. Don't do it, guys. One subject at a time. One subject at a time. Just remember, first is study on the study table, keep your table organized, one subject at a time. Point number 3, please write it in your notebook, one subject at a time. One subject at a time means if you're doing math, concentrate on math only. Don't think about history ka homework. You can do it later on. For now, concentrate on math. Okay. You do multitasking, Ria. Ria, multitasking sounds very good, but are you able to concentrate? That's also important. Are you able to concentrate? Because I don't. I have to, if I'm doing algebra, I have to do algebra. If I'm doing a puzzle, I'm going to take more time in doing that puzzle. Then I'll come back and then I'll do. If I'm reading something, I'm telling you the truth. One day before my exam, I couldn't concentrate because I was reading a storybook. It was a mystery novel. I wanted to know who was the killer. Night before my exam, I'm reading a storybook because I couldn't concentrate in my studies. My first question was who was the killer? Not even lying. It was the Agatha Christie book. If you all don't believe me, one day prior to my exam, because I have a concentration issue, because I can just concentrate in one thing, I cannot multitask. I was reading a mystery novel and I had to finish the book so that I could concentrate for my exam topics. Because it was a mystery novel, I had to know who the killer was. So I'm not kidding. Please do it one subject at a time while it is your exams. Don't get into something which will require a lot of time. Take read books and all, but for a short span of time. Next is plan ahead like 2 or 3 days. Now, what do you mean by plan ahead like 2 or 3 days? So, yep. So this is three and this is four. Plan ahead means make a timetable. Make a timetable. It's very important. Just make a timetable because making a timetable is very important. If you're planning a timetable for 2 days or 3 days in advance, let's say if today I'm doing math, tomorrow I'm doing geography, the next day I'm doing history. So what I'm doing is, okay, so Ria's question is how much time do we denote for each subject? Okay, Ria, this depends. Ria, this completely depends on how near is your exam. Obviously, if tomorrow it's your math exam, your whole day would be about math. So, hello everyone who've come now. We are discussing how to reduce stress. So, Ria, for your answers, for your question, how much time should we denote for each subject? Remember, it depends on when is the exam. Let's say the exam is not there. For one topic, if you're just studying it, give 2 hours. If you're just studying the topic, give 2 hours. But if it is your exam, then you cannot give it 2 hours. Then you have to give more than it. But just see to it that you take multiple breaks. I just put it here. I'll put that point also. Take breaks after every 45 minutes or an hour. See, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was trying to explain you. If your exams are tomorrow, you cannot do multiple subjects. You have to do one subject. But if you don't have an exam and if you're just studying to understand things, then keep 2 hours per subject. Also also take break every or after 45 minutes or an hour. I would suggest 1 hour, but then 45 minutes is also fine because it depends on your concentration span. It depends on how much you can pay attention. So depending on the attention span. Depending on the attention span. So just remember one thing: take break every 45 or half an hour. Oh, sorry, 1 hour. Please do it. How to be calm and stress free before 2 minutes of an exam. I'm going to tell you that. Mangesh, I'm going to talk to you. How to be calm and stress free is very simple. What I do is I forget about the topic. So, but then that's a conversation which I'll have after my points are done. So, I'm just going to mark that comment. I'm going to mark this comment and I'm going to answer this comment. How can you be calm and stress free 2 minutes before the exam? So, Mangesh, when I ask the question, please, if I say if there are any questions, please put this up. I'm going to answer this to you and I have a very good answer. I have an answer and I'm going to do it. And before that, just take these points, guys. So, yeah, I am going to do it, Deepak. Deepak, that's the plan. But the problem is that I am slightly busy. But Whatever you said, I'm going to talk to the team and see if I can get some physics lectures out. For people who have no idea who I am, my name is Sanjana Das and I'm a physics teacher. So that's why I'm getting comments where people are telling me to teach physics. I'm a physics teacher. I've been teaching for past 5 years, and yeah, I love physics. So let's come back to the topic at hand. And for physics, Deepak, we are coming out with a lot of videos. It's on our website www.letstute.com. For people who are interested in science and math, please go to our website www.letstute.com. And for others, please take these points. Point number 5: take a break every 45 minutes or half an or 1 hour. Second is, while listening to music, focus on a single instrument. Now, this is a very scientific point, guys. Pay attention. While listening to music, focus on one single instrument. Now, what does this line mean? It is scientifically important. Whenever you're listening to a music, don't listen to the lyrics. Forget the lyrics. Don't listen to multiple tones. Just listen to one instrument. Try to concentrate in one instrument. When you're doing that, okay, yeah. Deepak, I'm going to come to that. I'm going to talk to my team about it. Now, let's come to, while listening to music, why should you focus on a single instrument? Just remember one thing, guys. It is scientifically proven that when you're focusing on one single instrument, your concentration power increases. To increase your concentration power, see how much is your attention span. Don't think about the lyrics. Don't think about the lyrics. Don't think about other tunes. Just go for one instrument. It can be a guitar, it can be a piano, or it can be a drum. So if there's any song, okay, just listen to that instrument. Just concentrate on that instrument. Your attention span, your concentration span is going to increase. Okay, so don't think about multiple things. Think about one thing. Your concentration span is going to increase a lot. In fact, there's one more thing. Whenever you want to increase your concentration, the bigger problem for exam is that we cannot concentrate. Bigger problem than exam is that we cannot concentrate the topic. So it's very simple. It's very simple. You cannot concentrate because your attention span is less. Even now, it is scientifically proven. How to score higher marks? Yeah, I'm going to come to that. First of all, first of all, guys, now I'm talking very seriously. Please listen to it. What's happening is it is scientifically proven your attention span is decreasing. Your attention span is decreasing very less. And because of the social media, try to stay a little time away. Always remember that social media is trying to decrease your attention span. You must have noticed this. I don't know if you all have done this or no, but you all are scrolling so fast. You all are scrolling. You don't like something for 1 or 2 seconds, you're increasing it. That's wrong. Not in your directly, but I'm saying that it is decreasing your attention span. There is a scientific study going on where people are trying to understand how is attention span working. Because of social media, our attention span has decreased so much that we cannot concentrate. This is something which even me as a person I'm experiencing. Because we are scrolling through it, because we are scrolling through stories, we want everything within 4 or 5 seconds. Everything that we have, we want it within. All of the information, you want to learn a topic, you have to learn it within 5 seconds. That's not possible, guys. The bigger problem is that our attention span is decreasing. Do exercises to increase your attention span. I'm saying this in a very general term, guys, but increase your attention span. It will help you in life. I have to talk to you about it. So, yeah. So, guys, remember one thing: attention span, for people who are not understanding, if you must have noticed, because you all are scrolling more, your attention span is scientifically decreasing. So, you want things to be done within 4 or 5 seconds. That cannot happen. That cannot happen because if you're learning a new topic, if you're learning about things, you have to increase your attention span. How do you do that? So first is music. You can use music. Don't use it to distract you. Increase it to use it to increase your concentration and attention span. So take only one instrument and just listen to that instrument. See how much time you can concentrate. Also, next thing is, if you're writing, see to it how much time you can write about something. You can write about a story without thinking about something else. Just think about that topic for that 10 minutes. Increase your attention span, guys. It will help you in life. It will help you in life. Okay, so while studying, yes, hello guys, hello everyone. I'm trying to say, I may sound that I'm giving you a lot of big advices, but I'm trying to tell you in a scientific way. I've been reading a lot about why people are not able to concentrate, why the amount of stress is increasing. Especially during the pandemic, the stress is increasing a lot. Due to this whole situation, the stress is increasing. You are not able to concentrate in your online lectures as well. Do you know why that is happening? Because we are not doing it. Try performing experiments where your concentration is increasing. Try to write something for 10 minutes. Don't listen to music for that time. Don't listen to music for that time. If you're listening to music, don't use lyrics. Use just music, and then try to write things. It will increase your concentration. When it increases your concentration, guys, yes, focus on single instrument, and while you're listening to music, don't listen to the lyrics. If a music has lyrics, you know that lyrics, don't do it. Then listen to some other music. The reason I'm telling you is, it's very, very, very important for your exams, for you to increase your concentration. You don't do it, you will feel bored while writing the paper. It has happened. It has happened, but then still I want to see to it that the people I am talking to, they understand that scientifically, guys, train your brain. I don't know if you will understand this concept or no. The concept of training your brain. What do you mean by training your brain? See, whatever you do, you are training your brain. So train your brain to concentrate. Meditation is one thing. Meditation is also important. Please, whenever you feel that you're very stressed, I'm coming from a very personal space and telling you, whenever you feel very stressful, where you're like, okay, now I cannot handle this, nothing is getting inside my head, I have to give up. At that point, guys, meditate. Please meditate. It will help you a lot. It has helped me. Just don't think. Try to keep your mind blank. Now this is personal, but I try to think about waterfalls, and I try to think about sea. That is, I try to think about waves. When I try to think about these, my brain is slightly, it's trying to get normal. So I don't know what y'all go through. Yes, for meditation, take large breathe, like breathe in a lot and then breathe out. Do those things, guys. It's very helpful. Otherwise, you will just lose it. Then exam may you'll go blank because you've not studied. When you were supposed to study, you were doing four things at a time. You were getting stressed, and you didn't remember the exam. So that's why I'm coming from very, like, from as a teacher, as a mentor, as a guide, and as a person who's gone through this. I'm telling you, guys, please train your brain. Train your brain. Make it concentrate more. Do a lot of meditation exercises. Do a lot of breathing exercises. Breathing exercises are also important. Do a lot of breathing exercises that will help you. So a lot of breathing exercises are also important. So that was one thing. So while listening to music, focus on a single instrument. Use flowcharts and mnemonics. So for people who don't know, mnemonics are, you can say, short forms. So I've been concentrating on this concept a lot, mnemonics and flowcharts. For example, now because I'm a physics teacher, I'm going to talk about something related to physics. So physics may, if you are talking about a concept of work, so you can talk about work, you can write. So make a flow chart. For people who don't know what a flow chart is, a flow chart is when you are listing down the hierarchy. Let's see if this is work. Work का formula क्या है? Force into displacement. अच्छा, unit क्या? What's the unit of work? Joule. So what I'm trying to say is, rather than learning big answers, remember flow chart and make these flow charts and stick it to a place where you can see it. But using flow charts, and don't copy the flow chart. Huh? Don't copy flow chart. Don't copy the flow charts. Make your own flow charts, guys. Make your own flow charts. When you're making your own flow charts, you are learning about the concept. So use flowcharts and mnemonics to remember history ka dates. To remember history ka dates. 1857, National Uprising. It's so difficult. Tell them a story. See, this is what happened. 1857. This whole thing happened in 1857. Remember the story, then the dates would come. 1939, okay, this happened, and this Germany was doing this and France was doing this. Try remembering the dates. History ka bigger problem is dates. So try remembering it through short stories. That will also help you. Okay. So everyone, yes, I know, Rishikesh. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to all of y'all guys. Last thing, which music should we listen to? I told you, instrumental music, Ria. Instrumental music. So instrumental music are going to help you without any lyrics. Try to do that. Now, next topic is 1481630. Now, this is one more scientific concept. 1481630. Now, what does this mean? You have to revise on these days. So let's say today I am learning a particular topic. Today I am doing geometry ka chapter number 2. Chapter number 2 I have learned today. Now 2-3 days I'll not do about it. I'll study something else. But do I remember that chapter? So fourth day I am going to practice some sums. Then once again I'll give a gap. Then eighth day once again I'll practice about the topic. Then I'll give a gap. Then 16th day I'll do it. Then after that I'll give a gap. See, double days you are leaving. Double days. After 16 and 30 days when you have to revise the chapter. So what will happen in this time is, because you're giving it time, okay, because you're giving it time to, revise it again, you'll remember the topic. So this is one more scientific way. Okay. So this is one more scientific way. Now, after revision, one more point is self-assessment. Now, who knows the meaning of self-assessment? Deepak, do you know the meaning of self-assessment? Abhinav, Deepak, Ria, what do you mean by the word self-assessment? I'll tell you, but do you know the meaning of self-assessment? Okay. Okay. Rishikesh, very helpful. Thank you so much. He's giving us some good ideas for music. But guys, what do you mean by self-assessment? Okay. Okay. So for people who don't know what's self-assessment, doing self-homework, yes, it's just not homework. Assessments means sort of testing yourself. So what you're doing is you're testing yourself. So after 16 days, do you really remember that formula? So you will be like, okay, area of a square. Okay, volume of a cuboid, volume of difficult ones, volume of a fulcrum. Fructum. Then volume of you can say a sphere. So you have to test yourself. So self-assessment means testing yourself. That is one point. And I don't know how many of you all will hate this point, but avoid coffee. For a very scientific reason, I'm going to talk about this. But please avoid coffee. Coffee will give you an addiction. And because of coffee, you can have headaches. It's happened with me. That's why I'm telling you. Without coffee, drinking coffee will give you headaches, which can be cured only by drinking coffee. It's happened with me. Coffee has created a problem. I know you all are coffee lovers, but I'm telling you the truth, guys. Coffee has what do you call it? It has something called in it called caffeine. Caffeine is an addictive. It is an addictive chemical. It will make you drink it more, and the problem is, it if you don't drink coffee, the addiction works. I'm not joking, Rishikesh. Why do you think I'm joking? I'm telling you the truth. Coffee has a problem, though I drink coffee. But then you cannot have a regular coffee ka thing. Don't be a continuous coffee, don't drink it regularly. Once or once in a day or in 2 days, if you drink one times, it's fine. But then getting a coffee addiction is wrong. Yes, it has caffeine in it, which can create a problem. So, okay, let's not waste time. I'll just tell you coffee has a problem because it has caffeine. It is going to make you an addict. After you're an addict, you cannot function without coffee. Then you will start having headache, which will be fine, which can be cured only by drinking coffee. So then the whole cycle continues. You have an headache, you drink coffee, you don't drink coffee, you'll have an headache. So that's one point. Please sleep. Just ignoring your sleep, studying for 12 hours a day and not sleeping for 7 hours a day will sort of create a lot of problems in your life. So guys, please sleep in proper timing. So these were some of the points. Let me just quickly come through the points. Point number one, study on a study table, not on a bed. Keep your table organized. Then one subject at a time. Then plan ahead like 2 or 3 days. Make a timetable. Then take a break after every 45 minutes or an hour. Focus on only one instrument while listening to music. If it is an instrumental music, then cool. Try to understand the beats. Then use flowcharts and mnemonics. After that, revise in this pattern 1, 4, 8, 16, 30 days. Then self assessment and avoid coffee. The self assessment, as in test yourself, challenge yourself. Say, today I've remembered 4 answers. Tomorrow I'll remember 5 answers or 6 answers. And for a lot of people, for people like Deepak, Riya, I know you all are feeling bad that you all cannot drink coffee, but please decrease it a little. Decrease it little bit. Decrease coffee and sleep. Have adequate sleep. With this, today's lecture gets over. You didn't understand the 14830 point. Okay, so 14830 point is first if you're learning something on day one. Okay, so when will you revise it? You don't revise it the next day. You don't revise it the second day, third day. You revise it directly on the fourth day. Okay, so you'll practice it or you'll revise it. For example, algebra mein one chapter. If you've learned it in the day one, you're going to revise it in day four. After that, you're going to do it once again on day 8. Day 8, again, you're going to study that topic. After that, chalo, then beach mein you'll do something else. Then once again, 16th day also you'll do that topic. When you're doing it in the 16th day, after that, take a break. Then 30th day also you're going to do that topic. So now what happens, because you've done it so many times and you've revised it in such a manner, you'll remember it. So this is a study pattern that you can follow. 1, 4, 8, 16, 30 days. Anything else? Okay. Don't get it over, Rushikesh. Drink it sometimes. Okay. Mangesh has asked, I asked a doubt to know how to be calm and stress free before 2 minutes of exam. I'll tell you what I do. I don't think about the exam. I'm telling you the truth. I don't think about the exam. I'll try to meditate. At least this is what I do. And I'll try to say verses which calm me down. Don't think about the exam. 2 minutes before the exam, if you're thinking about the exam, yes. So, told that you clear at last, of course. I am good. Of course, guys. I have given a lot of exams. So, how to be stress free before 2 minutes of exam? Don't think about the exam, but close your eyes, take a deep breath, and then for 2 minutes, just don't think about anything. In 10th standard schedule, my 10th standard schedule, I had a timetable. I had a proper timetable. I had a proper timetable. I followed that timetable. I got 89. Though at that point I felt it was less, but then I had expected 92%. I got 89. So thoda sa less I got, that too because of some languages, because I'm bad at some languages. But yeah, my 10th schedule was very simple: solve past papers. Rishikesh, tell you what, I am going to conduct. Let me talk to the team. If you are in your 10th standard, and if we are having some courses, some crash courses and all. I'm being like very honest, and we are trying to have some live lectures, especially for exams. Keep be tuned in our side. I think we'll have a lot of live lectures for 10th standard specifically. So stay tuned. And for others, Mangesh, Ria, I think you understood. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mangesh. Ria, I hope you understood the 1483830 point. How to be a strong base in Hindi subject. Okay, so we already have a Hindi channel. I'm just trying to talk a little more about Letstute, but we have a Hindi channel. And to write a paper in Hindi, now this is what my Marathi teacher had told me. I am going to tell you in the same topic. Whenever you're learning a language, I'm trying to learn Italian now. So that's why I'm telling you, whenever you want to learn a language, think about that language. Think about it in your brain. Whenever you want to say something to anyone, think about it in your brain. So if you're talking in Hindi, so obviously if I'm talking in English, but if I want to say that मुझे उस इंसान से बात करना है, so in your brain you have to think in that language. Only then you will be able to get it, Riya. Math also, Rishikesh, we have. That's the good news. We have math and science courses, and it is there in our channel. Letstute CBSE. Just go through it, and you can get. So Rishikesh, yes, algebra, geometry, you will get. So for all of y'all, I am ending the live. I am done with talking to y'all, and whatever next topic y'all want. So let me. I told you, Rishikesh, science and math we have. HSC board. Okay, so I have to talk to the team about HSC board, but I guess your topics would be same, so that won't be a problem. And please do follow and keep following and keep asking questions, guys. And do tell me in the chat box what is the next topic for live you want. So just put it there in the chat box. What's the next topic you want, and I'll do it. Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. Yes, yes. Chem, science and math. That's what I'm telling you. Science and math, we are going to do. SST, I have to talk to my team, but I think we have SST as well. So, Ria, stay tuned. And next live lecture, whatever questions you all have, I'm going to take. I'm going to, get answers and I'm going to tell it to you. So, stay tuned. Bye. Bye, everyone. It's so